Hello, how are you guys doing? We're doing more ranking of things. I love doing these streams. We do have a small problem with this set. Let me go and transfer us on over. In that most of the things that people sent were their animals. Like, what do you think I'm gonna say, man? Like, I can't give any of your cats, dogs, or guinea pigs, like... What do you want me to be like? Ah, yeah, your dog sucks, F. Like, no. All animals are gonna be like an S tier. There's nothing I can do about that. That's just the rules, man. Because, like, what if, like, one of your animals heard that I rated them low? Then what? So I've gotten a collection of a whole bunch of different things. And they are not related to each other or in any way. We're doing this. Okay, so let's just start right up at the top. So this one is explicitly just the sound effects of whatever this creature is. So let me go ahead and try and find that sound effect again. I've closed the window. It'll take me a second to find him. I don't know what this is. I think this is from World of Warcraft. This weird dude. Where are you at? Where are you at? I can't find it. I can't find it. Some of these were just like GIFs, and this website does not take GIFs. So, I don't see the thing. Someone sent me the ID. Okay. I need to have probably done that. Does anyone know where this one is? Ah, there it is. All right, so these are, this is from WoW, and these are Morag minions. This is what it sounds like when they attack. Okay, and this is what it sounds like when they get hit. Okay, and this is what it sounds like when they're critically hit. Okay, and this is what it sounds like when they die. This is what it sounds like when they gain aggro. And this is what it sounds like when they're alert, but they haven't aggroed yet. Okay, any of those could be switched to any other position, and it would be exactly the same situation. These suck. Every now and then, we'll hear this sound from the other room. And usually when I hear this sound, this like, when I hear that, I'm like, what? Oh, where are you throwing up? Where are you throwing up? So D, because it sounds like the cat's throwing up. Not very good. Then we got, this is, the shark from, IKEA. It's called Blaha, right? Or Blöja? Is it with a Y? It is, because it's Swedish, right? So the J should be pronounced with a Y sound. So this is the original design. They did recently come out with a trans flag color version because they realized they could make some money there. It's big. It's a very big shark. It would act like a pillow. It could be a good body pillow. I haven't seen anything weird about it. It's like not like a thing where people are like sexually interested in it. It's just a friend, which is good, you know? Okay, controversial take. I'm gonna put him in A. And here's the reason. Because I already know that I'm gonna put everyone's animals in S tier. So it's not as good as everyone's pets, of which a majority of the entries were. We'll find more, I'm sure. Oh, here's another one. All of your pets are S tier, and I need to make sure that you tell them that, so that way if they were concerned, then they wouldn't feel bad. because Germa is not a pet. That's called pet play. That's not a fetish I have, and if you have it, that's fine. You do you. I don't have it, though. So I'm not going to be considering Germa a pet for this. There's also a bunny in here. Let's just take a moment to, like, appreciate. We got a black cat. We got a cat with a face. That's good. You got a cute cat here. You got a cute fluffy cat. You got a good dog. You got a derpy orange cat here. You got a smooth cat here. You got a frantic cat. You got a cat that's at ease because it's belly up. You got a snuggling cat. You got a cat in the laundry. Classic combination, cats and laundry. Like peanut butter and jelly. It just is a thing that happens. You got another dog that just looks happy to see you. You got this cat that looks comfy. This cat just looks like it's kind of like smugly smiling at you, which is great. You got this tiny little dog. It's great. And then you got a bunny. It's great. I don't think I missed any of the other pet. Oh, wait, no. This one as well. And I believe I'm supposed to rate them out of 10 for their sins. That guinea pig doesn't look like it's ever sinned, so I rank it 10 out of 10 on its sins, because if it has sinned, then it's gotten away with it successfully, and it feels no remorse, which is good. Hi, Mr. Resub. Pog Zebra, thank you for the 5 months of support. Okay, with all of those animals out of the way, we're gonna progress. Someone suggested having like an S+ tier, just for the animals. I think we do like S+ as a row above. Oh, okay. A little wonky, but S. Okay, cool. This can move up to S now. I missed your kitty. Your kitty might be in this collection, and I just don't see them yet. All right. Someone sent for orthogonal caster these bananas. I don't know if it was a specific. You're rating the specific 3 bananas. So that specific image of 3 bananas is a web. Okay, we missed the Lars Ulrich toilet. We need to probably add that. A bunch of useless cables. We should add that as well. And then there's a duck. God damn, I missed a bunch. I was trying to save them all, but I couldn't save all of them. Oh, that guy. Okay, yeah, so the original image was supposed to be this one. However, I can't actually save this as an image because it saves as a PNG. Never mind, I'm full of shit. So this specific image of 3 bananas is what I'm supposed to be rating. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to save this image. And then I'm going to add... Oh, and we should probably add Pregnant Joker. Alright. There's a way to add new ones, right? Edit. There we go. Yeah, so we're gonna have to redo some of this, but that's okay. That's okay. Browse. Some of these I know were already in there. I think it was just those ones. If we see some duplicates, I apologize. So now we're gonna rate an unrelated banana that no one submitted that I added, plus all of this shit. Okay, so here is the unrelated banana that no one wanted to hear about. And that's what I'll be rating. Instead of the banana that Orthogonal Caster sent, which is down here, we're going to be rating these bananas. These bananas look fine. They are just ready to be eaten. I will, for some reason, this is a thing I do, and I don't know why, and it pisses my wife off, and totally fair. I eat bananas, like, as dessert for every single meal, up until there is one left. I will leave that one to rot. Why? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I get tired of bananas as soon as there's one left. Once there's one left, I do not want to eat bananas anymore. So that doesn't matter the size of the bunch. Could be 2, 3, 5. As long as there's only one left, I will not eat it. There has to be other ones left on the bunch. Have you tried buying one last banana? It doesn't matter. See, this is a bunch. It looks like it's got about 8. I will eat 7, then I will not eat the last one. Buy single bananas? I don't know if you're understanding this. I will not eat that banana because there's only one. Either way, it ends up being made into banana bread fairly regularly. I don't like having things run out either. Bananas are just weird to me. I do like bananas. I don't like them a lot, but they're pretty good. The Death Star. You know, it's, I don't really get it. I mean, like, it's just like a space station that they drive around and shoots giant lasers. Like, maybe it's just because, like, I've seen that in other media now, but I mean, like, do they even drive it? I mean, I assume they do. Because they got to take it to whatever planet that Princess Leia is from. Where's the Rebel Alliance? I don't know. All right, we're going to blow up this random planet. What? And then they do, and then she gets sad about it. It's like, what'd you think was going to happen? You tell them some uninhabited planet or something. I think she did try that. Anyway, it's like a C. It's kind of a shit design. Or with the... I mean, you just shoot it in the trash. You kind of like go up its booty hole and you blow it up. All right, chicken thighs. This is a majority chicken thighs packaged like this with the default text. Graduated Sapphic, thank you for the sub. It's very kind of you. They don't need to take the... They move it around. They gotta. I will say, this is a majority of my meat consumption is chicken thighs packaged like this. So it's just sort of an everyday thing. I do like eating meat. A majority of non-meat versions of meat I can't eat because I'm allergic to soy. Sucks. But it's good meat. Chicken... I don't really feel like remorse for killing chickens. They kind of fucking suck. Like, chickens are awful creatures. You guys have never been around livestock, have you? Like, chickens are just heinous creatures. They are vindictive, violent things. They're bastards. How many chickens can I take into a fight? I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. But that being said, cows, delicious, feel real sad about eating them. I still do it because I like hamburgers, but I feel bad about it. Like, I don't know, I was watching a thing today saying that, like, it's bad that we eat meat, red meat specifically, and that's the reason that the planet's fucked up. And I'm like, even if it's 1/3 of the carbon emissions, like, what are the other 2/3? Because I don't know. Fuck. Jeff Bezos does not need another fucking yacht. I'll eat bugs when they decide to make it so that way Jeff Bezos does not have multiple yachts. You know? Once there are no more billionaires, I will eat a bug. You know? I will not be eating bugs. I will eat the rich before I eat a bug. Anyway. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell because I've just got this video demonetized, I think. I don't know if saying I want to eat people counts as like... Let's say it was a sexual thing, so that way I can get away with not getting in trouble for violence. Because if I say it was a... Or I could just say in Minecraft. Eating the rich can be considered a metaphor. Okay, we'll change it to a metaphor. It was a metaphor. I mean, I don't really actually want to eat the rich. Like, physically. They probably don't taste good. Like, you know how people are like, oh, I don't like it when they put a whole bunch of hormones and stuff in the cows and stuff? Like, how are some of these rich people looking so young still? Like, what is that? Like, it's gotta be something that they're putting him. Like, rich people gotta be pumped in with full of weird shit, right? Like, that's gotta make the meat taste weird. Well, I learned a lot about vor recently from Tumblr. Turns out there's two different kinds. There's soft vor and hard vor. And hard vor is cannibalism, or vice versa. Whereas soft vor, it's just like, yelp. I told them it was sort of like being a Lovecraft protagonist where I keep reading and learning things and it makes my life significantly worse. Anyway. So we've got... Oh, can I bring up something? Oh, online Canthrope. Thank you for the 500 bits. I want to bring up a thing. I was looking for clothing for my wife. And she really likes Killstar. It's a good website. Not trying to shell for him. But if you'll notice, in the women's section, Avril Lavigne by Killstar. She has her own clothing collection. She has not aged a fucking day, dude. I have to be careful about this because some of these are a little racy. Okay. She has not aged a fucking day. It's weird, man. Cher is also apparently ageless. I don't know. Just weird. Photo editing? Probably. Anyway, we've got Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker on that lava planet being held up at gunpoint by the demo man from TF2 with a gun. There's a lot going on in this. Now, there's a couple problems I have with this meme. The demo man, I don't think can wield the revolver, right? And he wasn't on Mustafar. He cannon randomizer or heavy is dead. It's kosher. A grenade launcher is a revolver. I mean, I guess. Okay. I don't really know what you want me to go with here. I'm gonna go with D. It's really not like that good of a meme. If it's a reference to the heavy is dead, I don't really care. That wasn't a good anime. I didn't laugh at that. I remember that being sent and it was like not even difficult to not laugh at it. It was just... Anyway. We've got this ginger cat looking at and using a laptop, and the laptop just says boobs. So what we have here is a cute cat that's a connoisseur of good things. Like, I like it. That's good. Like, I approve. Like, he's looking at boobs on the internet. That's great. It's not anyone's pet. It's just a random cat that's been sent on the internet. Here we have a statue of what looks like maybe Hermes or something fucking a turtle. I have to determine whether or not he is or is not fucking that turtle. Let's try and pull that image up. I think I saved most of these, if not all of them. Ah, here it is. All right, so the question is, does the Bernstein Fountain in Worcestershire, Massachusetts, on a scale of 1 to 10, is he fucking the turtle? Like, that guy's fucking that turtle. It's pronounced Witster? Okay. Well, I don't know if I respect the opinions of anyone who lives in this town because they've got a statue dedicated to fucking a turtle. It's pronounced Woosta. Yeah, no, I don't care. You have a statue of a guy fucking a turtle. Like, what do you want me to say about that? Like, you don't fuck no, I don't fuck turtles. I want to give it a C ranking just because it's objectively very funny to have a statue of someone fucking a turtle, like in a public square, and trying to pass it off as not that. Like, I realized that it was a limitation of the form where they have to have the turtle, like, well connected to a grounding object, but, it's weird. Here's this grotesque beef hot dog that someone ate once. I hope you didn't eat it, because it looks a little green in this image. It's heinous. It's awful. I would not eat it. We've got Garfield as a cowboy. I don't really know what you want from me, man. Like, I think it's as bad as the Death Star. Like, I have some fond memories of Garfield, but, yeah. What is this tier list of? Random shit chat gave me. We have a rat or a mouse going slorp. That's specifically what we're rating here, is the fact that the rat is doing a big old slorp. Which is pretty amazing. He's got little hands. He's got little man hands that he uses with his hands. Hey. I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. My name is Danny D'Souza, and I'm calling you from National Debt Relief. And this call is about the balances that which you owe on your credit card.
Oh, that's awesome. Pingal, get out of the trash. I'm sorry, the dog is getting into the trash. What was that? Oh, really? Man, they're so... That was so fast. Like, no bullshit allowed. They know me? They know. They know. Anyway, nice as well. This is a, so anyway, I put it in S tier because, I mean, like, I feel like all of the cats and dogs and all that people own need to be told that they're loved more than anything else in this list. They didn't sound, I mean, like, I can do the Gerald voice, but I don't know if that, like, you know? I don't know what this is here. It's how good did this kid do at his thing? Does anyone know what this is referencing? You gotta go full. Yeah, I don't have the setup to do the full Kitboga. Trying to find that image where it was sent, because it's some kid on like you don't sound submissive and gullible. Well, I have some things going for me at least. I'm looking very hard. Ah, did this kid have talent? He's standing there with like almost no confidence, but he's also like probably like at most 10. And that's like no good, you know? Like he looks like he's gonna cry. Like I wouldn't listen to him sing because he's like a kid, so he's probably pretty bad. But you know, like not as good as a banana or a chicken thigh. Might have been a spelling bee. I have no context for what this is. I really don't. We've got it looks like a Vriska. I need to like probably pull this image up. Here we go. This is an awful image. It's Vriska, and it looks like it was made in a statue. Like this is basically what my studio looked like in school for the sculpture classes. So anyway, that's going in the bottom because there's nothing that can be done to make that good. It's Vriska, and it's awful. Canvas Cat, thank you for the 8 months of support. Too high? This is the bottom of the barrel. I can't go lower. If I make another tier, I'll put him down more. She has like a light dusting of something. I can't quite tell what's going on. It looks like her pants are made out of burlap. No, she's just made out of burlap. And then I think the reason she looks dusty is because they sprayed fixative on her. And that would keep her in that position. It's well done. It's well made. It's just incredibly fucking cursed. Fixative is sort of like an aerosolized glue. Is it a sex doll? I don't think it can go in other positions other than sitting like this. Don't glue me. God. I was asked to rate this guy. He's just standing there. He looks like he's going somewhere, but I think you'll find that he's in the void. He's in nothingness. So to move forward is to continue through nothingness, to never achieve anything with his business career because he is a businessman. He will walk the nothingness of reality until he finally withers away and dies. And that's assuming that time takes place wherever he is. So I feel sorry for him, you know? I think I'm gonna put him in this tier because he lives a cursed existence. I feel bad for him in the same way I feel bad for this kid, you know? We've got this kid, and this kid looks like he's on the cover of like a album. Yeah. If you throw down like a parental advisory sticker on here somewhere, you got like an album cover thing. Now I was gonna rate him higher as a result of that, but I just noticed his pants, and they don't make any fucking sense. And then these two finger... He's wearing a glove. I was like, why are his fingers weird? Okay, so he's wearing a glove on one hand and not the other. Why does he look AI generated? The ground is too detailed for it to be AI generated. And the perspective stays consistent throughout the piece. The hands look fine. This image kind of sucks, man. The child was AI generated and photoshopped. No, the perspective's too good. He doesn't seem to cast much of a shadow, though. I don't think this is AI generated, because the idea to have one glove on and one glove off, especially this hand position, is too difficult. Like, it doesn't know how to do hand positions. I gotta rate whatever this thing is. So it looks like we've got like a water reservoir here. Probably like a gripping area here. And then you've got a buttony kind of thing here with the logo of whatever this is called. And then what looks like a syringe needle, but it's got holes here, here, and here. It's a handheld bidet. So, like, do you shove it up your ass, or, like, do you just, like, you just kind of put it near your ass? I mean, like, I feel like it would be, yeah, it feels like it would be cheaper to just buy a bidet. And it'd be more sanitary. This sucks. The more you think about it, the worse it is. Poor Void Man. This. Wayne Barlow's version of sapient life on a fictional ecosystem of Darwin 4. 60-foot tall Eosapien paints how different intelligence could look on an alien world with completely different evolutionary history. Nothing here is random. It's entirely home in its own world. I think that, you know, squid-based, or like squid-looking, animals are very likely to be what we end up finding on other planets. Because we have like skeletons, we have the bones, and we have like the grippy bits that we've got because it's necessary for us because of, you know, the world we live on. We need to be able to withstand one Earth's gravity worth of pressure. Something on a, you know, higher density planet might want to have like a squishier membrane in order to not have to deal with that. Similar to how squids, especially, you know, lower depth squids, can survive. I think that this is a fairly realistic interpretation of an alien. I think symmetry is probably going to be a thing. Symmetry just is good in general in nature. I don't think that we're going to find asymmetric creatures. So the fact that it's symmetrical is also interesting. This looks to be a weapon made out of just like rock or something. Arrival was a fucking awesome movie. I think this is pretty good. We've got this image, and it's epic rap battles of history, and it's got like just every recent meme, along with that Mr. Beast knockoff that does rap videos for them, I guess. I fucking hate seeing his face. I don't know why you'd send me this. Dr. Monster, is that what his name is? This is the same thing basically, except for it's two characters from Breaking Bad with lightsabers just randomly sticking out of them, and then he's in the corner as well. We got a car. It has a license plate, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here's a better version of those images, just so you can confirm. You got Nesquik, you got Fatality, you got what's his name, Wilbur, and then the Minecraft sword. You got Doom guy, and then you got. I mean, like, this just sucks. This image of a car. What is this supposed to mean? Spidey Sism? Speedy Custom. Oh. Yeah, I don't really give a shit. The new Martin Luther King statue, which is supposedly taken from a picture of him hugging his wife. It's bad, you know that, right? Like, they tried to do it in an artsy fartsy way, but they didn't have the skill to pull it off. It's just a bad sculpture in my opinion. I actually have no idea how it got approved. I think it's ridiculous that we keep building statues and stuff to him, but don't do any of the things that he spent his whole life fighting for. It feels like the most disingenuous shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, I think he would happily give up every single statue that has ever been made of him if it meant that, you know, black people weren't randomly killed and everyone was paid a reasonable amount and we stopped going to war randomly with everyone, you know? Yeah, I feel like actual social progress takes not only money, but also a dedicated effort to actually try and do that, whereas a statue costs money. And it looks nice. And you can say that you did a thing. And then you can say the N-word when you're secretly in a meeting by yourself with other people that you work with. So you basically get the best of both worlds when you don't give a shit. No progress, nothing of value is bettered. You just have a nice little statue. You know? This sucks. We've got this image of Germa, and this is actually quoting a famous image of the Joker looking at some monkeys. It's one of my favorite ones, honestly. The Joker and some gorillas. This is like one of my favorite images of all time. I have no idea what the context here is. But it's clearly the same face. You know? I love this image. I think we can put it in A for alien. I think that's fine. We've got this Bathory patch. I can't get into Bathory. Like at all. Like I have a really hard time with Bathory. It's like second wave black metal, and then they did some weird like folk metal. Like the folk metal, what's the I toss my eyes into the lake so I can see properly. That song is cool. The rest of it, like, I want to be into it because they've got cool logos. Anyway, we're off base. This is a patch that someone sent. They did a good job stitching it down. Better than I do. I do a much looser stitch on my battle jacket. I would say, you know, Bathory is a good conversation starter when it comes to battle jackets, and I feel like that's part of it. Is you're just sort of showing off, these are all the bands that I know about, that I care about, that I like listening to, and then someone sees one and they're like, oh, I also like that. Like I went to a Toxic Holocaust concert and I saw a guy who had a King Diamond patch on, and I was like, dude, King Diamonds, I fucking love that guy. And then we had to talk about that while he was setting up his camera, because that, like, he does YouTube stuff and he films concerts locally. It's great. It's like a good icebreaker, you know? That's what the battle jacket does functionally in a lot of ways. It shows that you actually know what you're talking about, and you're actually legitimately part of the community in a lot of ways. We've got this pile of hamburger meat that looks like it's gone a bit off, and it's in the shape of a man's face. It's absolutely heinous. I hate it. It does not look like it's from a Mega Mart. We've got Bone Alone, which appears to be a version of Home Alone, but with a dog and not a porn parody. I'm gonna give it a D because I'm disappointed that it's not. Okay. Before I explain what this is, give me a second. I want to show you the image better. The Bathory is just for how that patch is done. And I would say it's pretty well done, but I don't like Bathory personally. I just can't get into them, man. Like, second wave black metal is just not my thing. First wave black metal, all about me. Second wave, not my cup of tea. It's just like, how edgy can we be while being assholes? Bathory, I guess, is first wave, but they still don't do the thing. But I like their folk stuff. It's like, not for anyone not aware, that's a higher register of, and a less well-trained version of like a death metal growl. It's a completely different aesthetic. And it's sort of like kind of punk almost, in that it's eschewing any and all like logic on how music's supposed to sound. I'm trying to find this picture of this food item, and I want to show it to you guys, and I want to talk about it before you know what food item it is, so that way we can kind of discuss my main issue with this thing. Bathory, Germa. Ah, here it is. All right. This is the image. What is this? I know what food item it is. I'm not going to tell you guys. It's nachos. It's nachos. You've done nachos wrong. Is what you've done here. The consistency is all off. You have too much cheese to chip ratio. You will not be able to separate them efficiently or easily. There is a nacho loose on lid. I realized that as soon as I pulled the image out, and I was like, well, it's mozzarella with, it looks like some like nacho cheese, but that kind of nacho cheese is not good, man. Just use a fork, but nachos should be eaten with your hands, you know? There should be an even distribution of cheese so that way there's a little bit of chip that you can grab onto. Nacho cheese is bad. Nacho cheese tastes like cheap American bullshit. But legitimate, actual good cheese, even if it's American cheese, which has that like weird rubbery taste, I prefer like a sharp cheddar or a mozzarella when combined. Nacho cheese on hot dog kick ass. This is me rating things. You can make your own video where you rate things and have chat yell at you for being wrong. That's too much cheese. I think that something that happens a lot with American food is just like, what is the maximum of a thing that we can do? Like, not in like where there's a good amount of the thing. Just do it to the extreme. And the result there is that you completely miss the point. It's too much cheese. Bad. I would not eat it. Okay, I might eat it. The chips are going to be too soggy. You'll probably shit yourself, but it'll taste pretty okay. We've got this image here from Phil Jamison. They're getting an F. Mario, the idea of Mario, the man. Everyone knows that Mario is cool as fuck. Horrible opening. But who knows what he's thinking? Who knows why he crushes turtles? To save the princess? Also gross. Okay, so can I just say, this is the fakest fucking thing I've ever seen. Like, no. Like, this is super fake. As a result, I'm essentially rating like someone's joke that's obviously a joke. Controversial take, I'm putting an F. Or D, I guess. I do need to make another tier. All right. We're gonna sort some stuff. Yeah, okay, better. I'm begging you to change the colors of the rainbow. All right, moving on. Is this what you wanted? I work off monkey's paw logic. You tell me to do something, I'll do it, but fuck you for telling me. All right, anyway, we've got this one, and it's of a bitch crystal. It's from Obvious Plant. Again, another issue where it's, you know, bitch crystals for bad bitches, bitches only. Dark healing energy increases your power, not for good girl. No good girls. It's not for good grill. Warning, if you good girl, then no. Obvious Plant. Obvious Plant being a guy who makes fake products and puts them in places. I hate that these all look like the women from the porn games that me and Mike were rating the other day. Like they have that real like rubbery look. As far as the joke goes, is pretty okay. This kangaroo taking a selfie, obviously photoshopped. It seems like he's taking a nude selfie and sending it to someone. Don't do that. Don't do that. Never send a nude selfie of yourself to anyone for any reason. Let me explain why. You can't trust technology to keep your shit safe. Okay? And you can't trust other people to keep your shit safe. Do you have to live this way? No, you can do what you want. I'm just saying, I've seen way too many data leaks. I've seen way too many things where someone breaks up with someone and then they, post the nudes elsewhere as revenge porn. Scammers, all sorts of shit. What if I don't care? Based. That's you, though. For me, that's a career ender. If my dick ever gets out there, my career as a streamer ends and my career as a porn actor begins. And that's the only route I can take in life, you know? And I don't want that, man. Like, I don't want that. So anyway, this is I read this as a creepy kangaroo taking a dick pic, which is pretty awful. For meme reasons, I'm going to give it a D, because that's clearly not what it is. Can Twitch ban streamers if their dick pics are spread to other sites? Probably not. I mean, there was that girl who had sex on stream, and she only got banned for a couple of days. There are porn actresses and actors who stream on Twitch, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that 3-day ban. I mean, yeah, Twitch can ban you for whatever they want, so maybe? Like, I would really like it if I could wear like a banana hammock and just sit in a hot tub, you know? And pull in the same kind of views and get the same respect from Twitch's moderation team. Would I do that? No. I can't go balls out. That'll get me banned on Twitch. Should I do that? Also, no. I don't have room for a hot tub in here, and I really can't move my setup much. So, like, I don't really know how to do that. And also, I don't want to show my dick off like that. I'm not Markiplier. And can I just say something? Real serious talk for a minute, please. I don't watch Markiplier at all. I don't watch Markiplier ever. Right? It's just not my thing. Correction, I did watch his entire playthrough of Security Breach because I wanted to see if it was good for stream. And the answer is no, it sucks. He's got his OnlyFans now. The game sucks. His video of it was fine. This is what I was expecting. Yeah, Markiplier has an OnlyFans now with tasteful nudes. I want to ask you guys to do this for me. Please do not look up his tasteful nudes. Please do not look at Markiplier's dick unless if you paid for them. Can you see his butthole? I don't know, because I don't have access to it. Not just that he did it for charity, but also because the guy, like, he's making money, man. Like, I've seen a crop version, and it was just him dressed up as Cupid. It's fine. But, like, you know, people who do sluts are people too, okay? Sluts are people too. Okay? Sluts do it for free. You're thinking of whores. Sex work is work. Please do not pirate Markiplier's penis. That's all I have to say. Here we have a gun loaded with, correct me if I'm wrong, this is estrogen. The magazine well also says uwu on it. Or no, this is the, this folds down for when you get into action. And this is the ejection port for the bullets. It's a dust cover. I thought it was the magazine, well, because it's where it was, but yeah, you're right. This is a hatch here, and it's got a little spring release thing. It hits a style of humor that's not like super mine, but it's pretty good. It has a gun in it. I can't tell the type. You got like a giant scope on this thing. I have no idea what kind of looks like a rifle, maybe? I was gonna say, how did they get the bottle in there? Because the bottle looks too big to fit in there. And I don't imagine that the can we address the uwu? Yeah, we've addressed the uwu. It's there. Plastic bottle, maybe. The liquid looks like it could just be water. What is this medicine? I would assume it's estrogen. If anyone can correct me, but it says estradiol. And I mean, I guess you would strip field the gun, insert the estrogen, then rebuild the gun? Like, I think that's the only way you could get that in there. Which means that whoever did this is trans, knows how to operate a gun. Based on the image of the gun, it looks fairly well maintained. No significant dings or whatever. I have a very complex relationship with guns. First off, guns look cool. Guns look very cool. And they go pew pew, and that's cool. They make cool sounds. That's neat. I do not like that the only purpose is murder. Yeah, I don't really like owning a gun. But I have to own one because people are nut jobs. And they could also own a gun. And unfortunately, I feel like this estrogen gun is being used by someone who probably also has to deal with nut jobs. So I'm gonna go with an S because it's extremely based in general to be armed when a lot of people show up to fuck with you. I think a lot of people online have never been punched in the face, and it shows. And if you say trans rights, it's like rights are only around for as long as someone can protect them, you know? Unfortunately, sometimes that means you have to have a gun. So, sadly based. Let's find, where's the next one? This is, Snoop Dogg to Lion. If I could choose my gender, which would I pick? Well, I have chosen my gender. I've chosen male. Because that vibes with me. Here we go. I found it. So we have Snoop Doggy Dog leveling to Snoop Dogg and then to Snoop Lion. This is Krusty. This is Krusty art. This one looks like it could be an NFT. No, it's too well done to be an NFT. I'm a little confused about where the leg is here. I would assume it's like tucked under. I'm gonna go with C. I don't like super hate it, but I kind of hate it. We have Togepi as a pin with their butt out. Togepi kind of sucked as a Pokemon. Like, conceptually. I just didn't like it. Bionicle porn, yes or no? I'm gonna, for me personally, no. Togetic, excuse me. Aggressively annoying and just, no. I'm gonna go with down here. This image does not translate well to this, but suffice to say, this is an entire fish on, like, probably about, like, a 10-pound bag worth of rice that's cooked. It's, like, a lot of fish. It looks like it's just a small piece of sushi, but it's a giant one. Gross. But kind of cool. Yeah. Next up, we have this little mouse fella. The mouse fella looks too specific to not be a thing, but I don't know what this is. Chinosuke, apparently. He's cute. Is he a cop? He's a lawyer. Okay. I'm gonna go A tier. It's good. Yeah, not a cop, so saved from F tier. So then I have to address it as is. Do I think it's as good as... No, I actually think it's better than that. That's good. I like that one. A hot dog encased in epoxy. Epoxy is... What is epoxy? Is it resin? It is. And so... Resin is tree, right? Artificial resin. So this is like plastic? I think I'm just aggressively pissed off today, and I'm making things out worse than they should be. I will unironically make you one if you want it. I don't. I think I'm going to put it in C tier. I don't absolutely hate it, but I kind of hate it. Wouldn't it explode from rot gas? It depends on how sterile it was to begin with. Like, you can't eat it. It ruins the purpose of a hot dog, but that's okay. Some art pieces are like that. Yeah, the resin would air seal this, so it'd be like, can it mold when it has no contact with air? I don't think so. Okay. We've got this image from Metal Slug. Let me see if I can find it. The new Metal Slug. Here we go. They're all kind of hot. They're ugly? They're ugly. I don't know about ugly. They're not supposed to look like this. They should be like weird gremlins. Yeah, I know. They're very different. I know what the old designs look like. They're supposed to... yeah, but I mean, like... They yesified them. Yes, I'm aware of that. But they're kind of bad, though. You know? Like, bad in a good way. You telling me you wouldn't fuck them? I'm not into humans, so no. Mobile game? Redhead with shades could get it, right? Can't believe you're being horny on main. Can't believe you guys are being cowards. I go, they're kind of hot for once, and you guys are like, you guys talk about fucking everything, man. Let me show you an example. Let me show you a goddamn example. Let me show you a fucking example. This, you want to fuck it? Chat, you want to fuck this? And you guys are coming after my ass. Y'all are coming after my ass. You look at this fucking Lego thing, and you're like, yeah, my jimmies, they're rustled. I'm ready to clown. My downstairs mix-up is all fucking excited about this weird fucker here. Actually, it's Bionicle. If you guys keep making fun of me, I put it in F tier with Vriska. Okay? I'll put it in C tier, though. It's a pretty good design. I think it's fine design. It's not as good as chicken thighs. Krika is a Tuka, a demigod. Like that's like a paragraph of text about something that I will never understand or care about. Sakio, thank you for the 2 years of support. Holy shit. That's fine. Someone else might. Yeah. It's pronounced some other way? Okay. Anyway, Mothman, but it's a VR chat girl. It's fine. I'm gonna bump this up one just to piss you guys off. We're gonna put her down here. This is someone else's cat. It's gonna be put up in S+. Please tell your cats and dogs and guinea pig that they are an S+ and therefore better than everything else on this list. And bunny, yes. Thank you. This clock, don't really have anything to say about this clock. Astropod, thank you for the raid. What is this ranking for? Just whatever I feel like. I get to put things anywhere I want in comparison to other things. The font on the clock. It's creative in a dumb way. Like, I see what they're going for. They're going for like a Art Deco kind of thing, but they're kind of trying to do their own spin with it. Like trying to maybe modernize it or something, but it kind of sucks. I'll put it in C because I do have a I have a soft spot for Art Deco, if that's not clear. Like, I do need to, like, update my branding at some point. That involved getting a new intro trailer thing, but I mean, like, it may be, like, a new intro song. After 13 years of using the same song, it would be very weird for me to change it, but I feel like I should change it. I was thinking about maybe changing it to, like, Dance Macabre, and going for, like, a, more Unholy Church vibe. Like, maybe Unholy Church of, At the End of the Apocalypse kind of thing. Like, real, like, lean into the like, goth punk thing. Either that or try and commission someone. Though I was trying to commission someone for a Skeb, I think is the website, and I could not figure out what the fuck I was doing. Well, I don't know if I can play Dance Macabre on stream. No, not Ghost's version of Dance Macabre. There's an old song. I'll probably okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'll put a marker down, and then I'll play you a bit of it. It's a good song. Actually, I could probably just play it on guitar. Hold up. I don't know the whole song, but there's the one bit, and it goes like, it's like. Where is it? Something along those lines. It's at least that interval, I think. Something like that. I don't know. I haven't bothered to learn it. I was just fiddling around on my guitar once and I knew it. But, you know. I don't mean the Ghost BC song called the same thing. It's got a good jam. I was definitely off on a few of those notes. Like I said, I haven't actually like learned the song, but and then now I don't have to worry about being copyright claimed by someone claiming to own that song. If I paid someone to play that song, that would be good. Like an orchestra, and then I would have my own version of it that isn't copyrighted by YouTube. It's got like this sinister but like calm vibe. It starts with like I think it's 12 like doom doom doom, kind of like trying to do like a clock thing, and it's like, and then it starts to go into that. I don't know if that would work as an intro. It'd be weird. So that's why I'd have to have my own version recorded by someone, but I might do that. Because if I just play the, you know, version that exists, someone's going to say, oh yeah, it was the orchestra that did that. Probably get copyright claim for just doing that song like that. Anyway, a shirt that says Crab Ragoon Whore. I've never had a Crab Ragoon. Maybe I've had it. I don't like crab. There's a good MIDI version. Doesn't matter if it's MIDI. I swear to God, if it's MIDI, it's already like some SoundCloud rapper or some asshole has claimed it. It doesn't taste like crab. It just tastes like cream cheese. Disgusting. That's horrible. I'm gonna put it down in D tier. Mainly because I think it's disgusting enough to be an F tier, but I think the idea of wearing a shirt that goes as hard as that is amazing. We have the Valentine's Day special edition of Pikachu, in that it's wearing a pink tie and a little hat. I think it's a crown, and then it's sort of like more pastel coloring. It's cute. I think it's definitely better than Garfield. It's worse than a cat looking at boobs. So that means it's somewhere in this range. Is it better or worse than chicken thighs? It's about even with chicken thighs. I'd say that. It might get bumped up one. We'll see. Here we have Czechoslovakia lock. This is, I believe they've combined several different countries into one mega state. I don't know the meme. Oh yes, here you go. They greatly exaggerated the size of Chechnya. Well, it's several different places. The meme is Balkanization. Yes, the Balkans. Anyway, just like the TF2 meme, I don't care. Yeah, I had to rate all the cats up here. I mean, this is just like, this is, don't even send me your pets, man. I'm gonna rate them S tier, man. We have this knockoff Freddy Fazbear. Here's someone's dog. Hold up. Also needs to be up there. Knockoff Freddy Fazbear, where he looks like he has seen some real shit, and he's a pillow. It's a pillow pet version. I'm looking at the stuff in C tier and D tier, and I think it's better than D tier. No, it's not. Apples. How do we post memes? I've already got the list that I'm gonna use. There's too many anyway. We've got apples. Which apples though? That's the problem. I think a majority of apple flavorings are bad. Apples suck. Or at least these ones look like they're those ones that taste like sawdust. So I'm going to give these apples F because it presents itself as food, much like the hot dog and this meat, but it's not really actually edible. Ranking the apple type in that photo is unfair to good apples. Okay, yeah, give me a good apple once. And don't swing at me with the like, oh, you could add caramel. You could add caramel to anything and it would taste good. Granny Smith apple? Really? Really? You fucking with me? No, I've had apples almost everywhere. Apples suck, man. And the ranking is based on apple. That apple. That looks like those Macintosh apples that taste like shit and wax. It's like wax-coated sawdust. Apple pie? Mid. I said it. You're not supposed to eat the plastic. I'm not eating the plastic ones. I go to the grocery store. I'm in the aisle where they have all the other fruit. And I buy it and I eat it and I'm like, yeah. You're a mid? You're a mid. This was like the first image that was sent. I don't know who this man is. Here it is. I don't know who this man is. It looks like someone's stealing the title belt. What about Applejack from My Little Pony? You can have whatever sexual interest you want. But that ain't me. There's a lot of emotion in this one. It feels like it could be a Renaissance painting. I think with a little bit of like maybe like cellar lighting, you could really get there. Without context of who these people are, I would say this is a fairly good image. I'm gonna put it in I think it's chicken thighs good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Orthogonal Caster sent me this or it was sent on his behalf. Let me see if I can find. There it is. All right. So this is a synthesizer. It has so many knobs. And you have the clicky. Oh, look at those right here. You got right here, here, here. Those are all clickies. They have real good clicky feels. Love clicky switches. Really wish I had one of those ones that you go chunk. Like, I love that. I love the ones where you have to go chunk on them. Even the tiny ones where you just go thunk. That's good. That is a good switch, man. But I like having the chunk on there as well. This looks like it would have that like real granular feel of like a safe where it goes tick 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 tick. And then this thing has like that rubbery feel where it goes blap 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 blap. That's good. This has a lot of good like feels, like different like clicky feels. This thing, I don't know what the fuck this is gonna sound like. This knob is smooth. So where does that put it? I think that puts it up here. This is my baseline. Bunger. Bunger good. This image of a bear. Bunger. Yeah, I don't really want smooth knobs. I want knobs that have a little bit of granularity to them where they have that clicky feel. Like it's okay to have smooth ones. But those I wanted to feel like I was doing like a safe or something. This is a bear. And the bear is kind of like side-eyeing. That's amazing. I love it. A side-eye bear is great. Here we have someone's stuffed animal. It looks fairly large. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh. That looks like a solid stuffed animal, you know? Would you like a modular synth where you plug in wires and connected different parts together for different sounds? Dude, that would make me so hard. I would say that this is good. You know? It's cute. We have Nico from One Shot. It's good. What can be said? It's a good, cute fella. Well, that's the thing, is I don't really need a synthesizer, because I think that the next direction I'm going to go musically is acoustic, so that way I don't have to have friends or understand how anything works. You've got that jump through the shape thing. It was really popular in like the 90s, early 2000s. And you gotta like go through the shape, and you can learn synths on your own. I have a hard time with learning Fruity Loops, for example. So I would prefer to have it be, I can ask you. I know, but you know. So I think that this game is like, it's fun for a bit, but then it gets kind of annoying. You know? It kind of gets annoying, I'll be real. Like, once we've seen like 100 people jump through weirdly shaped holes, you've watched about 1/5 of the porn that I watch on a daily basis. Very important. Can you put my dog, the one in the red jacket, this dog, next to the dog at the very end? So these two dogs need to be together? Sure. Okay. You're welcome. They're friends. They have to be near each other. This very chunky lad of a calculator. Too big. It doesn't have the paper readout thing. I like the paper readout thing on something that's that chunky. It goes. That's cool. I like that. I like tactical feel, or tactile feels on stuff, where it's got the chunky things. It's got green LEDs. That is true. My dad had one of those back before computers could do tax stuff easily. And so he would do, you know, stuff on that, and I'd play with it, and he would get mad because I would add in random numbers. So I didn't play with it much, but, you know, now that I'm older, I realize how absolutely annoying that would be. I'm like, hey, can I play with it too? And he's like, no, slap, slap. I'll put it, it's about as good as that clock. Does that mean the clock needs to come down? This needs to come down. Yeah, okay. Dog's Life, the video game, haven't played it. Looks bad. I'm gonna assume it's bad. Based on the fact that I've never heard anyone say, you know what my favorite game is? Dog's Life. So I'm gonna put it in D because I don't think it's bad as like Sex Doll Vriska. Like, we got this fella, and I don't know what I'm looking at, so I'm gonna have to like pull him up again. Talent from Xenoblade 3. He looks like if someone tried to make their OC with a generator and their OC was from Overwatch. I'm gonna put him in like I think I'm gonna put him in C tier. He looks fine. More Valorant. Yeah, I guess Valorant because he's got a bit of an anime vibe to him. We have Cyndaquil here, just saying Cinda. Cyndaquil is one of the best starters ever. Like, get the fuck out of here if you don't agree with me. Like, that whole line is great. Like, what are the options? Totodile and, is it Chikorita? Was it Trico? That one? My brother had a Totodile. He chose wrong. I chose Cyndaquil. And his Feraligatr was in his final team. We had level 100s across the thing. Fix your list? What's wrong with it? I see no problems with my list. My list is amazing. This guy is apparently a character from Phoenix Wright. I thought it was the guy from no, not Black Butler. Blackjack. Is that the name of it? The one where he has like a burn scar on his face or whatever, and so he has to have like his friend's ass grafted onto his face. That's not Bible Black, no. It's a 1970s anime slash manga about a like eccentric doctor who saves people's lives through unconventional surgeries. This is his friend's ass stitched to his face. I haven't watched the show. I just know it as a reference. It looks a bit dumb. He's got the same like hair thing going on. So it kind of just looks like bootleg Blackjack, I'll be honest with you. Like a goth unface-butted version. I'm gonna go with C or D. I don't think it's as bad as everything in D tier, so it's gotta be C. Ice. Texans will understand. Like, too hot out? Get some ice. Simple as. I remember one time we were trying to, I went to a thing that the community college was putting together, and it was, they were trying to show, I want to say Up, or, yeah, it was Up. They wanted to show Up, and they had a projector, but the projector was, like, overheating. And, I have a, I think that people trust me to know what the fuck I'm doing when I'm doing things. Does that make sense? Like, I take command of situations, especially situations that I should not. And that's what I did. I asked them to go get a plastic baggie and put some ice in it. And I was like, maybe that'll cool it down. And so for the rest of the time that we were watching the movie, they constantly rotated through different bags of ice that they had on the projector in order to keep it cool. This, for some reason, worked. I should not be allowed to do things. I should not be allowed to take control of situations. Surprised it didn't short out? Yeah, me too. Me too. We have this very over-designed anime character. There's just too much going on here. I don't have a lot to grip onto. It's just like... New Fire Emblem protagonist? At least they don't have black hair. That game came out today? Okay. Succulents. Controversial take. I'm gonna put them in C tier because I'm incompetent and I would just kill them. And so they're a thing that I can't have. And it makes me sad. Succulents are cool because you can't kill them. You are bad at killing plants. I can do that very easily. Like, because we keep our apartment at 69 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I would say that's in like low 30s. Partly because that's a comfortable temperature, partly because memes. Nice. That's 20 degrees Celsius. It's a nice, comfortable temperature inside. It's too cold for plants. They die. Shrink-wrapped donuts. And they're shrink-wrapped powder donuts. And there are those ones that you get at like gas stations and stuff. These things suck so fucking hard. I will eat every single one that is put in front of me. Does that make sense? Like, I wouldn't ever actually go out of my way to buy them. But when I have them, I'll eat a bunch and be very disappointed. But I'll keep eating them. They kind of make your, like, throat dry as well, somehow. They're always, like, somewhere between being stale and not. They're very bizarre. I'm going to put them in D tier because they're bad, but I like them. This is a body pillow of Gabriel from game with the coin. What's the name of that game? Ultra Kill. Like, he's not my type. He's not my type. I don't want to fuck him. He's not my type. C tier. A black hole. Bizarre mechanically that they exist. Like, where the fuck does that go? Like, it seems like it's destroying matter, which is like... How? It sucks. F tier. I mean, it does suck. That's sort of what it does. We have absolutely no idea what's going on in the center. And the problem is, there's no way to know. Because if you put something in it, it gets torn apart at higher and higher speeds, depending on how close the part is to the front. So if you put a camera in, the front part of the camera would rip off before the back part of the camera. So it would just like rip out to a string of camera. Now, someone asked if I would put my dick in it. And listen, you will never have your dick sucked as hard as a black hole could suck it. In that, as soon as you try, you will never have your dick sucked again because you will be ripped to shreds. You will have spaghetti cock. The head of your penis will become one with the event horizon. It depends on how shit I feel about the world today. I'm gonna give this like a C. I'm kind of into it, you know? This is a silk moth. Amazing. Perfect. No changes required. It's a little fella. Amazing. We got this fucked up drawing of a bear. I'll put it in D tier. Because it's not as bad as anything else I've seen, but it's a fucked up drawing of a bear. Here we have several memes related to rat or mice experiments, starting with this rat that has lust written under it. This is funny but heinous. I'm gonna put it in D because, yeah, it's funny and heinous at the same time. Here we have a experiment where the mouse / rat approaches light. Mid. A rat wearing pants. Good. Why does it need to wear pants? Is this unethical, like, testing by Levi's on rats? What's the point of that? Like, why did you... Rats drag their nuts. Why give a rat pants? What's it gonna do with this? What the hell is this list even? This is just things that people sent me. Rats have massive balls. Okay. Same, but why? Why? Someone says rape this gaming setup. It's a bed that has what looks like an art easel on it. And then they've got, it looks like a twin bed with no sheet on it. And then there's a CRT monitor such that it's at your feet. You would play like this. Ah, man, I don't like laying down. It looks like something you'd see in hospice care. Yeah, I think that when we get older, this is what it's going to be like, man. If you made your own ravioli, would you call it ravioli? Yes. I think when we get old and gray and we're sent to hospice care, this is the kind of bed that we're going to sleep in and we're going to die. Having played our last round of Counter-Strike. And they're still going to be like, why the fuck aren't you with the team? We're going to B. Don't try and do some weird bullshit where you're running off to A. We need everyone on the team with us on B. Come on, man. All right. I like the idea that I'll be a gamer till the moment I die. Here we have a, quote, drawn version of Peter Griffin as a anime girl. This sucks. Someone then responded to them, and I didn't realize this was actually supposed to be rated, but they said drawn, and then they zoomed in on the hands of this anime girl. that level of like ownage is amazing. Thank you for your service. Amazing for having gone after their ass like that. Good. We have two of a kind here. We have a tiger with the back half of a shark and a shark with the back half of a tiger. Two separate things. Tiger shark and shark tiger. A tark and a shiger. Shiger sounds like a word I'm not allowed to say. Like a German slur for something. I don't know what. Tark does as well. Tark sounds like a slur in a sci-fi movie. You know? They'll be like, what are you doing here, you Tark? It's like, oh, fucking your mom. What do you think? No, they wouldn't say that because they can't say bad words. So they have to be like Tark. You know? It's like, the fuck does that mean? But you know it's a bad thing. Fracking your mom. I just saw your mom. That's like, that doesn't, like, if you're a kid, that doesn't make any sense. So you're just like, okay, well, that's good. I think I like the, I think I like them, you know? They're weird little freaks. And I sense a kindred spirit there. Like, you're a horrible abomination. And yet, very lovable. I see myself in that. You know? Like, I sympathize with that. We've got this flag. I think we gotta zoom in on it. I have no context for this flag. It's the flag of Belize. I don't know of this place. They're wearing slacks. It looks as if this was done on the computer because both characters are exactly the same, excluding their facial features and what item they're holding. That's where McAfee escaped to avoid prosecution. Yeah, what is this? A club? The leaf circle isn't centered in on the red circle. Oh, yeah, no, it's a little off. Yeah, it's definitely was made more recently because it's got slacks on the guys. But then they've got like an old school boat. So I'm a little bit confused about when this country was founded or what they're trying to say. You know? Like, you take the American flag, for example. 13 stripes for the 13 original colonies, 50 stars for the 50 states that we recognize as being states of the United States. And then each of the colors is representative of some virtue that we talk about. Neat. Ukrainian flag. The yellow represents the sunflowers, where the blue represents the sky, and it's representative of the beautiful places in that country. This is a very descriptive flag. It reminds me of like the Mexico flag, where it's the eagle with the snake in his mouth and he's perched, and that was supposed to be a sign. I don't remember the history, but it was a sign to someone that they were cool. They were part of the British Empire and weren't independent until 1981. That would explain the slacks. This flag would be very hard for kids to draw. Like almost impossible. And one of the things about flags as well, when you're designing a flag, I feel like one of the things that needs to be done is it needs to be regal. And it also needs to be representative of the things that you believe in, and also easily replicatable. So then when you're in a situation where you've got people who are like at war, they can't get a flag, they just kind of bootleg one by drawing one, you know? No one's going to be able to draw this shit. Like the average soldier cannot draw this shit. The average person or war-torn area cannot draw this shit. This is a state flag. This is a crest or something. The Latin means something like flourishing in the shade, okay? If you look at all the flags from March of the Mice, that was something that was very specifically something I wanted to do. You know? I would rate this flag as being fairly bad. It's too complex. There's too much going on. It's not as bad as that hot dog in Vriska, though. Here we have a lobster tank that has been combined with a crane game grabbing thing. Hilarious and awful at the same time. I'm gonna put it in C tier because I enjoy the concept. It's like, I feel bad for the lobsters, but I feel like I would enjoy it at the same time. Stream idea, going on Wikipedia page for US city flags and reviewing them. That would be probably pretty good. But all the flags in March of the Mice are intentionally made simple because that's how most people will make their flags. And also, if they were in color, they would not be using the difficult to get to colors like purple. You would, you know, there's a reason that certain colors always appear on flags, like white, red, blue. Those are, blue's a little bit harder to get to, but like those are fairly easy colors to gain access to. And so they're good for making flags. Unless this flag is over designed. This chicken that's the shape of a ball, I could see myself like going for a layup, or maybe even like someone like he you know sets up the ball for me and then I dunk this thing. That makes it pretty good. I feel like it's fair to put it on the same tier as chicken thighs. I'm gonna put it right next to chicken thighs just so you can. Okay. Here we have someone's persona. What do you want me to do with this? This is a little goblin fella. I like the frantic energy of it. I'm gonna put you in A. It's an unconventional design for persona, and I like that. It's not yet another fucking wolf. Like, thank you. We have a meme of a bunch of Pepes, and they're all interacting with this one that's like race car driving one of those like little buggies. You know? I like the little buggy thing. I don't like it that it has a face now. I had one of these growing up, and I loved that thing. And then one day I was too big for it, and I was very sad. These Pepes are trying to enjoy their life while they're still small enough to be able to enjoy the fact that they can fit in it. Do I want to rate people's a stream where I just rate people's personas? Oh my god. So this is how you get your own persona done, man. Like, the more I talk about personas, the more people will draw personas for me. Look at this picture. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Classic Rev image. God, what was the name of that band? They're pretty good. I bought their shirt because they came and played for us when I was doing some protests. It was nice of them. I am too wide now to fit into that shirt. This was when I was visiting Tilda very early on, and I was setting up to fly a plane. So this is what I looked like getting into a plane ready to fly it. It's photoshopped. The part that's not photoshopped, it's two different images. Anyway, I'm gonna put this down in D because it's got Pepe's. Here we have a rat being pet on the belly. This is part of the rat experiments. I like the idea of that. I think rats deserve the scritches if they want them. We have a pretzel, like a soft pretzel here. I do love me a soft pretzel. If we go to the mall, which we don't anymore because COVID, but when we go to the mall, like, we have to stop by, what is it, Annie's? Ann's? And get a soft pretzel. Cinnamon or salted. Auntie Anne's. Or if I go through, like, the, airport, we stop by, we get one. Haven't had their pretzel dogs yet. No, I always just want what I want because I'm not going to get it all the time, and I would be disappointed if I didn't get one. So I'm just going to get a salted, like, it's just salt. The cinnamon pretzel is so fucking good. It's like 1 billion calories, I'm sure, but I do not give a fuck because I'm probably not eating for the rest of the day because I'm on a plane. But, you know, this is an AI generated piece of art, and the original image is AI generated image of eels eating a slice of pizza in the water. Okay. I hate this. It's disgusting. Just gross as fuck. Here we have 3 images of cursed quote-unquote dogs. I did not see the video, and I don't care. Okay. This dog, S tier. Good dog. This dog, nothing wrong with it, S tier. This dog, though, kind of freaks me out, man. Like, this dog's kind of like, this dog has the soul of a orphaned child who is actively trying to tell you who murdered it, and it can't speak, and it spends the entirety of its life trying to get vengeance for its murder. It's kind of fucked up. So I'm gonna put it in D tier because it's scary. Here we have a statue of a guy, and he's got thunder thighs, but like no arms and a tiny head. When games allow me to individually decide the length of like limbs and stuff, I almost always go for this. This is amazing. I don't know why it exists, but I enjoy it. Here we have the Fortnite skin version of the Scout from TF2. You've taken 2 things I dislike and put them together in one image. You made it very easy for me to put them in D tier. What is this purple brain about? There's a reason that this brain is like purple. The Boltzmann brain. I don't know what that reference is. I think this is someone's cat as well. Did you know that Sphinx cats feel like peaches? I saw one once. I was out at night, hanging out with some friends who were walking around their neighborhood, and a Sphinx approached us, and it was like, "Hey, I want pets," and I'm like, "You know what? That's awesome. I'm super down for petting you." So I petted them, and we thought about stealing it. Well, it was someone's cat. I don't want to steal it, man. VTubers in general. VTubers come in about like 3 variants. 2 variants. 3 variants. Boobies, Boobies Plus, and Gremlin. Limes and Fred are both gremlins. Okay, furry and furry adjacent should be one. What breed of VTuber is Pingal? Booby. Not Booby Plus. What about Musclebots? I've literally not seen that. Shitpost is the same as Gremlin. Pecs are still a form of boobies. Okay, yeah, so we'll go with Boobies, Boobies Plus, Gremlin, furry slash furry adjacent. I believe Boobies Plus is also known as Lube Tubers. Because you have, like, regular boobies, like Pingal, where it's just nice fat tits and, like, a thing. Like, in a somewhat revealing outfit. But then you have, like, Boobies Plus, where it's just, like, ridiculous sized tits. Definitely for the sake of fetish. Like, H or F sized boobles. And they make sounds for the sake of getting you to come. Gremlin is Limes is a gremlin. Hackerling is a gremlin. Mike is a gremlin. I don't do enough VTubing to be a gremlin. Buff Pup transitioned from furry to booby plus. You should VTube more. Well, okay, so I've got this camera. It's not a great camera. But I'm hot. And it brings in more people. Fred is furry adjacent. These are incredibly different things. Because I like gremlin tubers. And furry adjacent really ain't my thing, but how is Limes a gremlin? How is Limes not a gremlin? VTubing as a concept, I think I like it. I think it makes a lot of sense, and it makes yeah, I mean, like, I feel like VTubing allows people to have like brand recognition. They can have like a persona, they can have a thing, but they can also allow them to be have a level of separation that is kind of neat. It's a digital cartoon mask. Yeah, I like it. So I think in general, I want to say that VTubers are like C tier. Is that right? I'm like in between C and B tier. I don't quite know. Who would win in a fight? A VTuber or a MeatTuber? VTuber would. I'll give it B. I think it's on the upper half of mid. I need to check and see what the Botsman brain is. I have no idea what this concept is. So give me a moment while I look this up. The Botsman brain is a thought experiment. This is from Wikipedia. Suggests that it might be more likely for a single brain to spontaneously form in a void, complete with the memory of having existed in our universe, rather than for the universe to come about in the manner that cosmologists think that it did. Physicists use the Botsman brain thought experiment as a reductio ad absurdum argument for evaluating the competing scientific theories. Okay. So I guess the idea is like the brain just appears with the understanding of what the universe was prior to it. Imagine if it's sort of like last Tuesday. I think it's called last Tuesday's theorem, where it's just like, what if the universe started literally last Tuesday and every other piece of like history, your knowledge of what happened before, all of that is just a shared consciousness that we're aware of. Thursdayism. It's Thursday instead. Sorry. So what if the entire universe was made on Thursday? Like everything from scratch. We even put the dinosaurs in the ground, like all your memories were implanted as of yesterday. Anything that happened before yesterday didn't. I think the Botsman brain is, with just like a, quickie read of the Wikipedia article, seems very similar. Like, what's the difference? I mean, functionally, it doesn't matter, because if you believe that I streamed, I don't know, whatever. I streamed Dwarf Fortress yesterday. And then the day before that, I streamed Analog Horror. Everyone's in the belief that that happened. But if the universe happened as of Thursday, then I never streamed Analog Horror before. But we all have a collective memory of me having done so. So if everyone agrees that it happened, there's evidence to prove that it happened, then is there any difference that it did or did not happen? I think that these two concepts are very similar. VOD? Yeah, no, but like that was just made that way. Modern reactions to the Boltzmann brain problem. Consensus among cosmetologists is that some yet to be revealed errors hinted at by the surprising calculation that Boltzmann brains should vastly outbreak. Oh, wait, there can be different kinds of brains? Like, some brains are botsman brains and other ones are not. They failed the Monty Python test. Stop that. It's too silly. Carroll has suggested that the hypothesis being a botsman brain results in cognitive instability because he argues it would take longer than the current age of the universe for a brain to form, and yet it thinks and observes that it exists in a younger universe. This shows the memories and reasoning processes would be untrustworthy if it were indeed botsman brain. Huh. So my brain just showed up one day, is the idea? That my history is a figment of not only my imagination, but everyone else's? Is that what this is talking about? This sounds like cope. What is the functional use of this? Like, why do I give a shit? Like, to have an existential crisis? Well, if I am a botsman brain, then I was put onto this earth with the understanding of everything I have already. If I'm not, someone in chat is observing me with their botsman brain, and I was put into this universe for that function as well. So regardless, it seems like it doesn't have a functional use. They were just saying dumb shit. It feels like regardless of whether or not this is true or not, it does not change anything about reality in any way functionally. This is sort of like those people who are like, well, your brain is just chemicals. You don't actually love anyone. That's just your brain chemicals telling you to feel endorphins when you hug someone. It's like, all right, well, okay. Like, what do you want me to say about that? Like, isn't that a Rick and Morty scene? Like, if I only exist because of the chemicals in my brain, then that's me. I am the chemicals in my brain. So, that's fine. I don't care. It's just internet atheist shit. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of dumb. Like, what is that gonna change? Like, oh, so you mean that, like, I only get those good feels because of the chemicals in my brain? So you're telling me that in order to get those good feels, I could hug my wife because I think I love her, but it's just the brain chemicals that are telling me that I love her, which is functionally the same shit. Hypocrite that you are, for you trust the chemicals in your brain to tell you that they are chemicals. All knowledge is ultimately based on what you can or cannot prove. Now, will you fight or will you perish like a dog? I fucking love Mickey Mouse saying that. That was like one of my favorite Mickey Mouse lines. Real good. Like, really bizarre that our brains can actually functionally feel love. Like, what's the point of that? We don't need that. It's just a good thing that our brain does. Hell yeah. Fuck it. This is a stupid thought experiment. It gave me some content to talk about for a minute, so that's good. They also posted this weird dude from, God, what was the name of that game? Cruelty Squad. I was gonna say Slaughter People. He's kind of creepy. I'll put him next to the dog. We have nectarines and peaches. I don't remember what nectarines taste like, so I'll put them in like a mid-level. And then peaches, I'm gonna say I like peaches. I'm a little bit disappointed when I have a peach, but I like them. Rev, can we steal that name? Slaughter people? Sure. Yeah, peaches are fairly consistently good, especially like roadside peaches. Like, fuck yeah, dude. Some random dude selling you a peach for $1 on the side of the road. You're driving in the middle of nowhere and there's just some guy shacked up with his like his van. And he's got a shitty little like sign and it says peaches $1. It's like, fuck yeah, I want one. It's the sweetest peach you've ever had. Love it. Here we have Haster. Haster is one of the better pieces of fan fiction that was written about Lovecraft. And it's been canonized by most people. I think it's C tier. Because I have fond memories of it, but I don't care that much. We have Cherry and Pee Wee Herman from Pee Wee's Playhouse. As like action figures or dolls, I can't tell which. I guess they're dolls. Cherry likes it when you sit on them. That's weird. That's weird, right? Cherry also has fuck me eyes. I've seen some really weird images in my life, and I've seen people who try to fuck the side of beds. I just lost like 30 viewers. I'll put this down in D tier. We're calling the week. We have Home Depot. I have a complex relationship with Home Depot. I feel like Home Depot is one of those places that you just have to go to because you need a thing. You'll go in there and I'll be wearing a mask. I only ever go to Lowe's now, but it's the same shit. You go into a place and you're like, I needed a new shower head the other day. And you never realize how little you understand anything in the immediate vicinity around you. And how many different options there are for some random bullshit. Home Depot, for the narrative reason that I really enjoyed the fact that, you know, I enjoyed them in the town of nowhere. I kind of wish I had gone with a different store for that, but it's so incredibly just bizarre in comparison to what you actually get at Home Depot. Is good. That being said, Home Depot itself, what other store would I have used? I don't know. I already have Randall's in there, so I can't really use Randall's or another grocery store. There's not enough Ace Hardwares down here. It would probably be like a Lowe's or something if I was using a different one. I don't know what Menards is, but Home Depot as a company is actually really shitty to both its employees, and they just spend all of their marketing budget on, or their lobbying budget on being assholes. So fuck them. So I feel like I gotta put them down here, leading their way down into F. And the only reason that they're not in F is because of Home Depot. Eat fresh. Home Depot. Yeah, hardcore Trump supporters, unfortunately, at Home Depot. But I don't think that I don't think that there's any political alignment for the Home Depot cultists. Here we have the pregnant Joker. If I remember correctly, he's pregnant because of a disease, or he gets like infected with a mushroom or something. The Woker. I really like that Fox ran with an impreg story, like aggressively. He's got like an alien curse or something. Hey, Bobber, how you doing? I feel like Tucker Carlson really likes to talk about his kink in like roundabout ways. Oh, hey, Horse Smegma, excuse me. Love your content, huge fan. Thank you. Anyway, Tucker Carlson really likes to talk about his fetishes on his show, and that's interesting, you know. He can't fuck the M&Ms. He's upset about that. He's upset that he can't like impregnate the Joker himself. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't read comic books just because, like, man, I've been kind of on a bent recently where I'm just like, please make new things. Please make new things. You know, like, stop talking about Star Wars. Stop doing Batman. Just do a new thing, man. Just do a new thing. Make a new thing. Make new things. There are indie comics. There's some good ones, you know? Aren't you excited for the next big game release, Resident Evil 4? Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm so tired of reboots and re-releases and stuff. Like, I just don't want them anymore. I don't want to look at Star Wars anymore. I don't want to read Harry Potter anymore. I don't want to, like, can you just make something new? Oh my God, we have the same creative impulses. We have the same kind of brains that people did 40 years ago, 30 years ago, whatever. Like, we can make new things. Some of it will suck. Some of the stuff from back then sucked. It isn't profitable. I know. Maybe, and this is going to be a bit of a fucking tangent, but maybe there's some problems with the ability for capitalism to make creative things. Like, it's almost as if it stifles creative stuff because doing something creative is actually a risk, and there's no point in going out there and doing a risk when you could do something that's already known again. It's a creatively bankrupt model. So anyway, look at these weird bananas. They're like too perfect, you know? This is the yesification of bananas. This is the uncanny valley of bananas. There's something wrong with these bananas. Like, these bananas are too good. You know? They're too pure. I find them suspicious. I want to put them in F because they're suspicious. Like, I like these bananas because they don't look perfect. They got some spotting going on. The coloration isn't pure throughout. It's fine. Here we have this rat from something, and he raps, and he's fat. There's not a part of this that I don't hate. Biggie Cheese from Back to the Barnyard. This is awful. This is awful. Like, absolutely not. We've got this guy. There's too much going on here in this image for me to tell what the fuck I'm supposed to be looking at. I hear a baby boy outside my door. Okay, these are all new things that I didn't get a chance to get to. Have I missed it? Oh, here it is. Listen, kids, don't let them mislead you. The Turbo Duo is the first CD game system on the market. And they're giving you games that we already have. Why we released Sherlock Holmes on CD almost 2 years ago. Why does he have a gun? I don't understand this image. Is it made out of wood? This feels like a self-insert into a comic, or like a call out to people who are like this. I'm not sure which. I need to go feed the kitties, I think, because there's a his name is Johnny Turbo. Okay. TurboGrafx 16 mascot called Johnny Turbo. He fought Sega. Oh. Oh, so he's supposed to be cool. But he looks like a guy that would smell awful and go to a Smash tournament. I'll put him down here in D tier. He's not awful. This duck. Man, look at this duck. This is a smiling duck. It's great. Nice duck. This is a bunch of useless cables. They'll go in your drawer and you won't be able to throw them away. This is such a mood. It's from Obvious Plant, I'm pretty sure. Amazing. I love it. This is a solid meme. I'm gonna put it up here in C. I looked at it, yeah. Yep. These guys are trying to fool these kids. The truth is, the CD system doesn't even work without your CD system doesn't even work out without your 16-bit system. 50 kids have to pay $400 for a complete CD game system, while the Turbo Duo is complete system for only $299. I hope you're listening, Mr. Fecka, because you can't hide from Johnny Turbo. If you have anything to do with this town, you'll never... Hold on. I'll never again see the glowing red eyes of Fecka Incorporated. He's trying to cause us some trouble, boss. I think it's about time we taught Johnny Turbo a lesson about messing with Fecka Incorporated. Hey gamers, even though most of my time is spent jacking up those Fecka goons, I still have... They couldn't say Sega? Is that what's happening? Hey gamers. Hey gamers! Even though most of my time is spent jacking off, I still take a lot of time out to review the latest CD games from TTI. So check out Lords of Thunder, my Turbo Duo Game of the Month. Okay. I mean, sure. And then lastly, we have the Lars Ulrich toilet. This is a hard one to rate because it's heinous. And everything in F tier is heinous and awful, yeah? Like, just bad? It's cursed as shit. Like, you shit into Lars Ulrich's castrated ballsack. But it's funny. So, like... Would I use this toilet? Yeah. Yeah, I would. I look forward to it. I think every metalhead ever has a dream of shitting on Lars Ulrich. And this is a way you can do it, not get arrested. So does that mean it's in D tier because I enjoy it conceptually, or F tier because it's cursed? I think it's F tier, but man, it's trying real hard to be in D tier. So that's my list. In order, everyone's pets they submitted. Please don't submit your pets. They're only going to end up being S+ rated because I can't stand the idea of a single pet in this universe not feeling loved and appreciated for even a moment. In S tier, we have just good things, you know? The shark, the estrogen gun, this fella, Bunger, who's also a fella, this fucked up lad. Given the scritches, that guy who owned that other guy because the guy saying it was drawn, but it wasn't because it was AI art. Amazing. This tier we have funny memes and peaches and an alien. Then we got things that like I interact with on a more or less daily basis, I think. I think that's the common trend here. You got chicken. That's edible. You have chicken. That's an orb. And edible. You have battery patch. Well done. Royal stitched on. Aesthetically done. Doesn't look perfect, but it shouldn't. Looks like it's going to hold that stitch. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I've explained myself, and everything deserves to be where it is. I actually don't. This is like the first time ever that after reviewing the list, I don't feel like anything deserves to move. I think it's because very early on, I decided to have an F tier and have an S+ tier. Like, to get the things that are obviously, like, at the upper bottom ends of things out of the way. So then we just had to kind of figure out where things were in the middle. And it looks more or less like a bell curve, I think. You got a lot in D and C tier. The synthesizer would be much higher in my list. Okay. Everyone can make your own list. I don't give a shit. I get to do what I want. This is my list. I get to rate things however I want. Link it in chat. Oops. Orthogonal caster knows. There you go. You can rank it yourself and be wrong. If you put these fucking animals in any tier other than S+, do not fucking come back to my stream. I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna go feed the cats. All right, I am back. Welcome back, everyone. All right. So I actually expected that that was going to take significantly less time. And so that's why I kind of scheduled a little bit of a Dwarf Fortress for today. But I don't know what to do, man. Should we do Dwarf Fortress or should we do Killer 7? We did Dwarf Fortress yesterday. Can we play Sporkle? I always forget that Sporkle's a thing. I need to add it to a list. This pencil is broken. Why do I even have it? I think that Lime's had that in her thing for a while. Why don't we just go on to Killer 7? Like, let's just skip Dwarf Fort today. I think that makes more sense. Yeah, it's been since last Friday since we last played Killer 7. All right, give me a second to set that up. I think I have to restart stream, actually, to do that. Is that going to be all right with you guys? Because, I have to change the way that it does the thing. I mean, that's not really a question. I'm just going to... All right, I'll be right back. Let me know when you hear this. Normally, I don't like doing this anymore. But gotta. Give me the thing in chat when you hear this. Okay, cool.